할머니 안녕하세요. 할머니가 한국에 함께 있어서 즐거워요.
아, 우리 귀여운 손녀딸 반가워.
미국에 꽃 좀 가져가도 돼요?
당연하지.
And so, Jenny left to go back to America. Joyful Jenny loves hibiscus flowers. When she visited her grandmother in Korea, she picked a couple flowers to plant in her own backyard. But what Jenny didn't know is that the hibiscus population in Korea is controlled by a special hibiscus bug. So when she planted the flowers, there was nothing to control them, and they reproduced quickly, taking over her backyard and then the neighborhood.
Initially, Jenny brought 10 flowers. After 3 days, there were 15 flowers. After 13 days, how many flowers will there be? In order to find how many flowers there are after 13 days, we first need to find the equation for P of t, which represents the population growth, with t being time in days.
Okay, so first we know that dp over dt equals the constant times p. And then you multiply dt to both sides, and then you integrate it, so it's dp over p equals the integral of constant dt. And then after you integrate it, you get the natural log of the absolute value of p equals constant times t plus c. Then you exponentiate both sides, so you get e to the natural log of the absolute value of p equals e to the constant times t plus c. So after you rewrite it, you get the absolute value of p equals e to the constant times t times e to c. And then you rewrite it again, and you get p equals ce to the constant times t.
Now that we found the equation, we have to solve for c.
Initially, we started with 10 flowers. So p equals 10, and t equals 0. So now we plug it into the equation that we got previously, which was p equals ce to the kt. And so p equals 10, so 10 equals ce, and we said that t equals 0, so it's k times 0. So it's 10 equals ce to 0, and we know that e to the 0 is actually 1. So in the end, we end up with c equals 10.
Now we need to solve for the constant k.
We know that after 3 days, there are 15 flowers. So p equals 15, t equals 3, and c equals 10 we just found previously. And using the same equation, we plug it in. So 15 equals 10 e to the k 3. We divide both sides by 10, and we get 1.5 equals e to the k 3. And you find the natural log of both sides, and you get this. And ln of e is equal to 1. So then you divide both sides by 3, and you get k equals 0.135155036.
Now we can find the population after 13 days.
We know that c equals 10 and k equals 0.13515 ... and t equals 13 because we are trying to find the population after 13 days. We are going to use the equation that we found previously, which is p equals cekt, and then p of t equals 10e to the 0.13515 times 13, and you plug that into the calculator, and we found that it is 57.95.
So that means after 13 days, there will be 58 flowers.